Welcome to English Lit Daily Level Up, and today we will be analyzing Ignou Meg 1 syllabus. So for Meg 1 we have 10 blocks in 4 books. 4 പുസ്തകങ്ങളിലായിട്ട് 10 blocks ആണ് നമുക്ക് പഠിക്കാനുള്ളത്. In first block we have Joseph and his poems General Prologue to Canterbury Tales and The Nun's Praise Tale. These two are very important poems and often seen in our question papers. Then, in block 2, we have Edmund Spenser's poem, The Epithalamion and Prothalamion, An Age of Renaissance Features. And in block 3, we have John Donne's poem, A Valediction Forbidding Morning, The Canonization, Better My Heart, The Flea, and The Ecstasy. And also Andrew Marvell's poems, To His Coy Mistress and the Garden, and George Herbert's poem, The Collar, The Pulley, Redemption, and Affliction. And in block 4, we have John Milton's 3 poem, Lycidas on the Morning of Christ's Nativity, and El Allegro and 2 Penseroso. And in block 5, John Dryden's poem, Mac Flecknoe, Alexander Pope's poem, An Epistle to Dr. Arbuthnot, and features of neoclassical poetry. And in block 6, Romanticism features William Blake's poem, The Chimney Sweeper, The Sick Rose, London, The Lamb, and the Tiger. And also Wordsworth's The Prelude and S.T. Coleridge's Kubla Khan and Dejection and Ode. And in block 7, P.B. Shelley's The Triumph of Life and John Keats' Hyperion. And in block 8, Victorian poetry, Robert Browning's poems, Sardalo in Mando, Porphyria's Lover, Child Roland to the Dark Tower Came, and Fra Lippo Lippi. And also Oscar Wilde's poem, The Ballad of Reading Gaol, and DJ Rossetti and Christina Rossitti's poem, The Blessed Damsel and the Goblin Market. And in block 9, we have W. Yeats' poems, Adam's Curse, No Second Troy, Easter 1916, Lapis Lazuli, Sailing to Bandium, and T.S. Eliot poem, The Waste Land. And in block 10, British poetry from modern to postmodern, Dylan Thomas's poem, Fernhill, and Death Shall Have No Dominion, poem in October. And also Philip Larkin's Church Going, I Remember, Todd's The Whitsun Weddings, and Sylvia Plath's The Colossus, Daddy, Lady Lazarus, and Ariel. And if you're a last minute learner and you don't have time for all these poems, then you have to check these important poems for your exams. Block 1 and block 2 completely, and then John Donne's poem, A Valediction Forbidding Morning, and Canonization. And then Andrew Marvell's 2 poems, The Garden and To His Coy Mistress. Then in block 4, John Milton's Lycidas. In block 5, John Dryden's Mac Flecknoe. And in block 6, The Prelude, The Tiger, and in block 7, The Triumph of Life, and Robert Browning's Porphyria's Lover and Child Roland, and then Dylan Thomas's Fernhill and Death Shall Have No Dominion, and Philip Larkin's Church Going. And lastly, Sylvia Plath's Lady Lazarus and Daddy. Try to cover these poems at least if you are not able to complete all poems. So that's all, and wish you all the best for your exams.